There are 2 default models, and you can also load your own trained model. Open the menu and you can transcribe a file. It takes both audio and video files. Pick your file, then choose the language you want to translate it into. You can copy the output as text, save it as text, or save it as an SRT subtitle file. At the top, you can switch to the microphone and lid straight from your mic, with all the same options to translate and save. This one's new. You choose your speaker output and directly from it, you can translate it on the fly and save it as text or as an SRT subtitle file. Then there's Translate. Here you load a text or SRT file as the input and choose the language to translate into. Pick the model, the fast one, or the slower, higher quality one, and save the results as SRT or VTT file. Here you choose the language you're speaking from, picked from your favorite languages. Here you choose which device runs your transcription model, a GPU or the CPU. GPUs are a lot faster. You can add your own hot words, which help with both transcription and translation. Here's Translate again, and this part is interesting. You can choose several languages, and it translates smoothly into all of them at once. The results can be on new separate lines, on the same line, or just the first language. For example, set Japanese and Polish, 2 languages a save. Then, when you start talking, the output will be translated straight away into 2 languages. I think it's a really interesting feature. It opens up a lot of new possibilities. Then you just clear and save, and it goes back to doing only transcription. Here you can set noise reduction, enable or disable it. By default, it's disabled. If you click the Samples field, it opens your samples. You can play a sample, delete a sample, and see the text that was used to correct it. You can correct every last sentence here. Just type in the correct text. When you save it, it's stored in your corrections, and those corrections are later used to train your own model. And you can review the history of what you've said recently. Now let's go to the Settings menu. Here you can set your theme and your default interface language. Under Audio, you choose the keys that start and stop. You can switch the Start-Stop button between hold and toggle mode. I record with my mouths, so I use side button on it. I'd leave the backend on automatic, but if you run into problems on some Linux versions, you can change it here and find the one that works best for you. Next is Language. Here you choose your favorite languages. The full list of supported languages is very long, so it's much easier to set your favorites here than to scroll the whole list on the main screen. You just pick from your favorites. Training. When you start a training run, you choose your settings, the device to train on, and which model to train. The 0.6B or the 1.7B. These are the transcription models, and you can fine-tune them to your own voice. I really recommend this because it makes the less well-supported languages much more accurate for your needs. Then we have History. You can turn it off completely or turn on Persistent History, where your sessions are saved between restarts. Models is the new section. Here you turn on the voice aligner, which gives you word-level transcription timestamps. You download a small model to do that. At the bottom, you'll find links to download the translation models. You set which device the translation model, and you choose your default translation model here.